Welcome back, Reading Wizards. To our literacy partners, dear parents and teachers, are you confident that you are providing the right material to your kids? We know how important reading is, but then how certain are we that we are using the right text? Can you tell if the material is too easy or too difficult? Is it interesting or boring? Is it age-appropriate or advanced? Or is it enough or insufficient? To figure out the right material, we need to understand text complexity. In other words, let us determine what makes text more or less complex for our readers. After all, in real world, they are required to read more complex materials than ever before. According to the Common Core state standards, 3 different elements work together to determine a text complexity: qualitative aspect, quantitative element, and matching readers to appropriate tasks. The qualitative dimension is measured by an attentive human reader. In other words, the text is evaluated based on one's professional discretion, while the quantitative aspect refers to sentence length, number of words, or cohesion. Lastly, reader and text dimension helps us determine whether a text is appropriate based on the purpose and nature of reading activity. One way to do quantitative measure is to use readability formula that assigns a grade level or value based on the following text elements: sentence and word length, frequency of unfamiliar words, number of personal pronouns, and number of prepositional phrases. One example of readability formula is the Frye readability graph that is done by first selecting at least 3 100-word passages from a book, then plot the average number of syllables and the average number of sentences per 100 words on the Frye readability graph to determine the grade level of the material. And if you want a more efficient or digital way of computing the readability, you can use available computer software like Lexile Framework. For the qualitative dimension of text complexity, you should identify the differences between simple and complex text in terms of meaning, purpose, structure, language, and message conveyed. Remember, it is possible that the passage is written for grade 8 readers based on the quantitative measure or readability formula. But considering the background and readiness of your learners, you might think that the text is too difficult and advanced based on qualitative aspect. So what do? Apply all the rules, think about each dimension of text complexity, specifically qualitative, quantitative, reader, and task. Remember, Reading Wizards, we want a balanced reading diet where our children are exposed to different genres and increasingly complex texts.